trying to be our best. We're trying to put on our best Instagram. We're trying to put the best foot forward. But I want to know who you are at your core, at the true definition of who you are, at the worst part of you. Can you still pick yourself up? Can you still get the job done? Can you still show up when you don't want to? Can you still, move forward in the face of, all this trouble and everything like that?
Constructing your life is about much more than just building a bank account. Each week, join real estate entrepreneur and mindset coach Austin Linney as he interviews guests who are constructing their dream lives and impacting the world around them on a daily basis. If you're an entrepreneur or wanting to start a business, or you just want to hear motivating stories of how others have overcome the odds, you are in the right place. And now for your host, Austin Linney.
Guys, welcome back. This is Austin Linney with your Friday Rant. What I'm going to talk today about is resilience, but not in the way that I would typically. You don't know who you are as a person or as a business partner or as a spouse or as a family member until you face the ultimate thing, or until money's involved, or until somebody gets sick, or until a business goes bad. You don't truly understand who somebody is. You can't know somebody when everything's going great. You can't know the inner workings of a person until they're pressed or stressed. And a lot of times it shows the character of a person. And a lot of times, I'll be honest with you, you're disappointed, right? And it's interesting. And so you could be upset in those moments and say, oh, I thought I knew this person. Or you could say, I'm blessed because now I truly know the nature of who they are. And I really think that people don't understand in those dark times that our true nature comes out, our true understanding of who we are. And we default back to our triggers, our traumas, who we are as a person. I had somebody tell me one time, like, I don't want to know you at your best. I want to know you at your worst. And then I want to see if I still want to be around that person. And I thought that's an amazing way to look at it, right? We're always trying to be our best. We're trying to put on our best Instagram. We're trying to put the best foot forward. But I want to know who you are at your core, at the true definition of who you are, at the worst part of you. Can you still pick yourself up? Can you still get the job done? Can you still show up when you don't want to? Can you still, move forward in the face of, all this trouble and everything like that? It's in those moments that we truly find out who we are in business with, who we are in relationship with, who our family members are, who our friends are. When I got sober, I lost a lot of friends. And it wasn't for the fact that they were not my friends anymore. I was just headed in a different direction, and they didn't want to be reminded of booze. They didn't want to be around that. They were still boozing. It doesn't matter. But we were headed in two different paths. Until you make a decision on the path that you're headed down, you will be a mirror to the people around you. So in those moments of pain, if you stand tall and they stand tall with you, then you can continue to move on forward. Or this is an opportunity for you to shed people that maybe you shouldn't be around with anymore. Maybe relationships you shouldn't be in. Maybe business partnerships that truly weren't meant to be, weren't in alignment in the long run. You can't look at a business partnership or a relationship when everything's going great. You have to look at it when everything goes south. And what's that person's default mechanism? What do they fall back to? If you can understand that, then you can truly understand to the core of who they are as a person. Hope everyone got some value from this, and we'll see you next time.